22 years I had spent working on copiers, networks, small computers, stuff like that, and the business just kind of is going to throw away equipment, so our jobs were kind of disappearing one at a time. So I took that opportunity to do what I always wanted to do, which was HVAC.
I've had a few other friends and family that have gone through the program. Was highly recommended. The instructors and the school and really everything about it was very highly talked about in the community, the local community.
Relatively easy process. I went from 22 years of working full-time to pretty much full-time school, so it was a pretty easy transition. I didn't have to make any adjustments in my life for it. So.
Learning a trade that you know that you're going to go out and help people in a time of need. There's a lot of times when people make a phone call and say, you know, I have no heat, it's a dead of winter. You really make a difference in this industry, you really do. In a lot of industries they say that, but I don't feel you really do. This is an industry where you really do go out and help people. And I think a lot of people, if you're hands-on and you enjoy helping people, it's a perfect field to go into.
First month or two, I was really intimidated. I mean, I was like, did I really get into something that I'm not going to be able to do? But as Walt and Bob both worked with us, started making furnaces work.
With the HVAC program here at Fairfield Career Center, you really get a little bit of everything. You get the plumbing, you get the electrical, and you do also get the HVAC and refrigeration side of it. So there's a little bit of everything all wrapped up in one class.
Oh, my confidence level is huge. My confidence level went from probably about mid to all the way up there now. I'm not intimidated in any way, shape, or form of walking into any kind of situation.
I looked at several of the colleges around and really didn't feel I could spend 2, 3, 4, 5 years going back to school and taking on that expense, and really the overall picture of what we were going to get as far as the training and also the way that everything was broken up with actually being able to do some classroom and to do hands-on was much more geared to the way I learn, or how I learn.
I tell a lot of people, for the first time in 23 years, I'm actually looking forward to going to work. I'm actually happy at work. I enjoy my work now, and it's probably because of that confidence level that they build in me, but I'm happy going to work for a change. It's something I've always wanted to do, and they taught me.
Yeah, I think the whole overall picture where you're learning electrical, plumbing, and the refrigeration, you could really go in any direction. Once you have the basic fundamentals of high voltage electric, low voltage electric, you get your EPA certification. Once you have some of those things, you can go in a lot of different directions. This is really a good foundation for people to move forward. It's a good starting point from anybody of all ages and all abilities to move on to a bigger career.
Actually, my job search started just a little bit before I graduated. I was able to work 4 hours a day. It was after school, after I got out at 1 o'clock, and I would work that last 4 hours. They had me ride with a guy for a couple weeks and then put me right in the field by myself. They were actually impressed with the level of knowledge I had in the field. So after 2 weeks of riding with a guy for 4 hours a day, they just said, here's your van, go at it. You know, and that's the way it's been.
I wish I would have done it 20 years ago. I think anybody that's interested in a hands-on career, they're interested in helping people out, and they want to have a lot of opportunities for a career out there should be really looking at the Eastland-Fairfield Career Center HVAC program.